Well, fire crews are making some progress in their battle to contain the threat to California's giant sequoias. The Washburn fire in Yosemite National Park has burned more than 4 square miles and is about 22% contained. Firefighters are working to keep the flames away from some of the largest and oldest trees in the world. Jonathan Vigliotti is at Yosemite. Jonathan, how's it going?
Good morning. About 500 giant sequoias, some of them 3,000 years old, are still threatened this morning. You mentioned that the fire is about 22% contained. That is major progress from yesterday when it stood at 0% containment. This morning, fire crews are really focused on that grove, trying to establish a perimeter around them, and for good reason, because yesterday when we were here in the evening, we saw the fire explode nearby, burning largely in a remote area. Very difficult for fire crews to reach those flames. In some cases, having to carry hose lines, hiking in more than a mile to get water on the trunks of those trees. As they establish that perimeter, they're also using water sprinklers. We told you about this yesterday, but I had the chance to speak with a park ranger who tells me this is the first time in the park's history they've had to use such an unusual technique. They're really trying everything right now to keep not only the entire park safe, but obviously the iconic, very historic sequoias, which draw so many tourists here every year.
Yeah, let me ask you about the sprinkler system, because I thought the same. I thought, how are they getting the water out there? So how is this working? Is it like sort of big tanker trucks full of water and then they're attaching hoses to it?
For someone who is not here on the ground, you sure know how this works. That is how it works. They bring in tankers with water. They establish the lines around almost like a garden with these sprinklers, obviously much more higher power to get that water on the trunks. The trunks of these trees, the bark of these trees are incredibly thick and also very spongy, so they absorb that water. The hope here being if flames do reach the trees, and in some cases they have, that water, that sponginess will be able to protect those trees from that fire breaking through.
Oh, that is fascinating. That was actually my best guess. Don't come to me for any other complicated answers on anything on this topic anyways. So let me ask you, I know that this is a very, very sort of large park. There have been some evacuations. How is this impacting the people who are coming to the park to camp, the people who live in the area?
It's a massive park. It takes hours to get from one side to the other. We're here at the southern entrance. This is the area that has been impacted. It is closed. About 600 people, campers and those who live inside the park, were evacuated late last week. They remain evacuated as this firefight continues. Meanwhile, the northern entrance of the park, I mentioned how big this park is. That has not been impacted. People are allowed to come in, go about their business, visit, and live as they have. Yellowstone Village is still open to the public and open to those who live there. This is all really good news. Ultimately, it shows a sense of confidence in fire crews who are here working this scene. They don't believe that this fire will explode to the level that it will grow and threaten the northern area.
That's good news. Are they getting any help from Mother Nature at all with this?
They are a bit, in the sense that there is no wind, so there is no red flag warnings in effect, at least for now. But with that said, this fire is big enough to generate its own energy, its own weather patterns. There have been updrafts that have carried some tree branches up into the air, threatening airstrikes. We talked about this yesterday. That led to several airstrikes having to be called off. So as a result, you have a lot of firefighters doing it the harder, safer way, on foot. And when you're talking about rugged terrain like this, it is grueling work. And when we talk about the weather, the one thing that there is a big concern about is how hot it is. In some cases around 100 degrees here in the park. That's expected later on today. That makes it incredibly hard for both the firefighters and also on the terrain here itself. It dries out all of the brush, which can add to the fuel for this fire.
You know, we've talked about this before, Jonathan, that the idea of fire season, it has sort of almost gone away because it's fire season all the time now. I'm wondering if you talk to some of the people down there on the ground about, you know, their take on climate change and the impact it's having on this area.
Yeah, and I think it's something that everybody talks about pretty openly here. The National Park System has gone on the record online talking about the impacts climate change has had to most, if not all, of their parks. Here in California, that impact is drought, it is heat, which leads to these mega fires. When we talk about the sequoia trees, it's incredibly rare to be standing around them talking about how they're at threat of going up in flames, because historically they were believed to be fireproof. But these mega fires in just the past few years have really attacked them. Since 2019, we're talking about tens of thousands of these trees going up in flames and being destroyed. That's a 5%, sometimes in some cases, and by some estimates even higher, of those trees being wiped out here in the state based on climate change.
It is heartbreaking to hear. Jonathan, thank you very much.